Okay guys, I believe I found an amazing interview. Well, it wasn't me who found it, but I did find the link to the interview in the comment section of that post from Twitter, I believe. I don't remember. Either way, I've read a bunch of interviews ever since Arcane ended, but this one I believe it's warranted for it to be put into a higher category, right? Mostly because of the great questions and the fact that the interviewer did not waste any time and she actually pushed for those questions to be answered. Something I like, right? Obviously, I'm not going to take their content and then put it into my video. No, I will simply paraphrase the questions and the answers and then give you my take, right? If you want to check the interview, the link is in the description. And of course, after that, or right now, you can listen to my amazing takes. Then maybe give your own take in the comment section. So the first question the interviewer really pushed for is about Jinx's fate. Ever since Arcane ended, we've seen a bunch of content from official sources and also people pointing out hints from the second season of Arcane, where all of these together give us the idea that Jinx is alive and she left Piltover and Zone. Now, the answer given by the creators is obviously interpretable the same way they want you to interpret the final moments of this character the way you want to. Even though, based on their responses and the way they respond, it seems like Jinx is alive. That's not something new for most of you, and I'm saying most of you because there could be new Arcane viewers who are watching this video, and of course, the people who do not believe that Jinx is alive. There are some of those people as well. But one other thing I got from this interview, well, maybe it's tied to the fact that I'm trying to consider all possible options, but I kind of feel like Jinx's story is truly over with what happened at the end of Arcane, and we won't be seeing a future story with the character. Maybe a story of what happened in the past, and this could be tied with what Christian Linke mentioned during the Gallery Nucleus panel, where he talked about wanting to tell the story of Echo building the Firelights, while also hinting at the scene where Echo tried to save Powder. Well, if he wants to tell this storyline, he cannot take Jinx out of it. So this would be a story with Echo where Jinx is part of it as well. Don't worry guys, I'm just trying to keep track of every possibility, and I know this one is not necessarily a positive one for the time bomb enjoyers. Maybe you would like to see a continuation of Jinx's storyline where she ends up with Echo, but I don't know. It's up to the shippers to think about these storylines, and I will think about the possibilities, right? The same way I thought about the possibility for a show with Caitlyn and Vi to actually happen, and well, after today's video, the chance of a show like that went up to 0.2% from 0.1%. Massive guys, massive improvement in the chances of a show between Caitlyn and Vi to be released. And now that I mentioned spin-offs, there was a question about that where Christian Linke, the co-creator of Arcane, gave a very interesting answer. He gave us an example Pixar where they did one thing, and so there was a group of trusted people who got to be the captain of their own ship. The same goes with Arcane. All of these people worked on it for 10 years, and these key contributors can think about what they want to do, what story they want to do, and what character they want to work with. So rather than investing into projects, they are investing into people, and the projects come out organically. This is very easy to tie with the idea that they are working on multiple projects at the same time. As in, each of these people they're investing in does something. A game, an animated TV show, a comic, a book, a movie, live action, something, right? We can speculate, but realistically all we can do is wait, because these things take time, especially animation. For example, Barthelemy Maunoury, the animation director, the other person who was part of the interview, mentioned that it takes an animator one day to do half a second of animation, and that's absolutely insane. The creators were also asked about their favorite character. Barthelemy Maunoury mentioned Jinx, Christian Linke mentioned Heimerdinger, and Amanda Overton, I believe she was a bit ashamed to say Caitlyn or Vi, but at the same time she probably felt pity for the 50 Vi fans and the 40 Caitlyn fans, right? So she had to say something. All of this resulted in two respectable choices, Jinx and Heimerdinger, and well, two boring characters. But I'm not going to fault Amanda Overton for picking those. With all of that being said, that's all I wanted to say, and because I know you want to hear me every single day for the rest of your life, almost every single day, you can subscribe to the channel. Thanks.